Hi everyone and welcome to BTV. So I want to bring you guys this story because it's pretty interesting and we really have to start understanding coded language and really trying to navigate these news stories, okay? So I'm going to read this story to you guys and then I'm going to tell you guys something that you really need to realize, okay? Because there's a lot of Black people that are very confused right now. A lot of Black people that think that we are not in the middle of a race war, and that is a delusion, okay? I think that a lot of us want to believe that we can somehow avoid being in a civil war or a race war, and just not realizing that we're in it at this very moment. They're just coding it differently. They're calling it something else, okay? So let's read this story real quick. It says ICE arrested 1,378 people over 6 weeks of targeting gangs. Okay, so you need to realize that gangs is code word for Black and brown people. There are no gangs. There's no Crips and Bloods hanging around. I've never seen any. I've been to Chicago. I've been to LA. I've been to El Paso. I've been to a lot of places around America, and I've not seen one gang member. Not one. So the gangs in America are the police. That's what you need to realize. They are the gang members. Okay? They are the terrorists. But they want to go around labeling Black and brown people because they can't say we went on a raid for the last 6 weeks targeting Black people. They can't say that because that's not politically correct. So they're not going to say that. They're going to find a different name. They're going to say we were targeting thugs, or we were targeting gangbangers, or we were targeting people that are unauthorized to be in the country. But you need to realize that they're targeting Black and brown people. You are at war. They are rounding up Black people and putting them in these concentration camps that are now called jails and prisons. Okay? So you have to realize that. Until we wake up and we realize this, we're going to continue to be in this delusional mindset that we're somehow avoiding a race war. Okay? There is constant terrorist attacks that are being against Black people right now. They're constant on a daily basis. But for some reason in our head, we're still trying to avoid something. We still live in this kind of mental state that we're somehow not as bad off as we actually are. We have terrorists running this country. We have gang members arresting, beating, and shooting people. Okay, and until you open your eyes and realize this and start banding together and looking out for your fellow Black person, this isn't gonna end. It's not. It's not well. It's not gonna end in a way that is beneficial to Black people. So it says May 11th, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement concluded a 6-week national operation targeting gangs, so targeting Black and brown people, okay? Because there's no gangs. No, like I said, been in Chicago, didn't see any gangs. LA, no gangs. El Paso, no gangs. This is not real, okay? This is a cover. that made up 1,378 arrests. The agency announced Thursday of the arrests. They ended on Saturday. 1,095 were confirmed as gang members and affiliates. Who confirmed them as gang members? Who did that? They did. These terrorists came in their neighborhoods and decided, you're a gang member. Who's telling them who they can decide is a gang member? Are these black people and brown people saying, yeah, I'm a gang member? Because I doubt it. I don't think so. You need to realize they're assigning gang member status to these people. These terrorists right here. They're deciding. They can any time go into your home and arrest you and say, you're a suspected terrorist, you're a suspected gang member. They get to decide whether you are that or you are not. You need to realize this. They want you to think, oh, we're protecting your neighborhood, because no one wants gangs in their neighborhoods. No one wants drug dealers in their neighborhoods. No one wants shootouts in their neighborhoods. So you're like, yay, good job, police, good job, immigration and customs, pat on your back, you got these gang members off the streets. Not even realizing that is a front and it is a delusion, and they did not get any gang members off the street. They went on the streets targeting black and brown people and arresting them and assigning gang member status to them. That's what you need to realize. Including 137 with Bloods, 118 with Sereno, 104 with MS-13, 104 with Crips. The remaining 283 claimed no gang affiliations but were arrested on criminal and administrative charges. Do you see? What does that mean? What does that mean? So they're trying to tell you that these other ones said, yeah, I'm a gang member. Arrest me. How stupid are you? They expect us to be so stupid, not even thinking, using our own brain and our own common sense to think about, I don't think that this is true. I don't think that anyone's going to say, oh, hold on, police gang unit, I'm a Crip. No. Okay? Gangs threaten the safety of our communities. Yeah, they do. Right here, these ones right here. They roll up in police cars. They shoot unarmed children. They do. These gangs are horrible. They're terrible. It's not just in major metropolitan areas, but it's in our suburbs or rural areas. ICE Acting Director Thomas Hammond said Thursdays, gang-related violence and criminal activity persist in ongoing. No, please, guys, please do not be fooled. Please do not be fooled by this. Please understand that you are not safe if you are black in America. Please understand that they are now assigning gang status to black men so that they can put them in prison. Okay, they didn't arrest a bunch of gang members. There's no gang members. They're the gang members and they're the terrorists. But you have to realize that they're the ones that try to assign these statuses to other people. If you're Muslim, you're terrorist. If you're just one regular black person, you're a gang member. If you're Mexican, you're a gang member. This is disgusting. Okay, they are out targeting black people. They are rounding you up and putting you in concentration camps. That's what they're doing. We need to wake up and see this. How do you guys not see this? How do you not see this? This is not to benefit anyone except white supremacy. These Caucasoid terrorists are going around rounding up black people and putting them in prisons. And then how many of them end up dead? You don't know because they don't tell you. Washington Immigration and Customs Enforcement announced the largest anti-gang operation ever on Thursday, a 6-week operation that netted more than 1,300 arrests nationwide. Though the effort was led by ICE, the focus was not exclusively on immigrants. Of course it wasn't. It wasn't on immigrants. It was on Black people. They were rounding up Black men. I assure you, they were rounding up Black men to put in prison. They're getting them off the street so they can run amok even more. And we're not realizing it. We are not calling alert to it. We are not getting ourselves together and getting ourselves in order. Of the arrests, 933 were U.S. citizens. Of course they were. Of course they were. That's who you were trying to get in the first place. Guys, open your eyes here. Open your eyes. We're going to be sitting up in some kind of concentration camp. We are. If we don't wake up, you got to wake up. You have to realize, you got to look at this stuff and you really need to dissect it and look at it for what it truly is. Look at these coded languages. Look at the fact that they are killing unarmed children. I don't know anyone that has been around any gangs, or that I know. I have family in LA, and what gangs though? Where? 445 are foreign nationals, with 384 in the country illegally. Caucasoids are in the country illegally. Every last Caucasoid that is on this soil are here illegally and immorally. But they always want to throw out someone's here illegally. Yeah, you are here illegally. If you're a Caucasoid, you are here illegally and immorally, and you need to pack up and go to Europe. Go worry about the gang members in Europe. Okay, that's what the Caucasoids need to do. This is not your land. This is not your country. You are not nationalists here. I said 3 of the arrested individuals were previous recipients of protected status under the Deferral Action of Childhood Arrival Program. Oh, look, they had to throw this in. Instituted by the Obama administration for undocumented immigrants brought to the U.S. as children. You please open your eyes. Open your eyes. They had to throw that in there. That damn Obama. Criminal violations are being deemed a public safety threat. Can avoid a person's DACA status. So what they're telling you is, even if you are a legal immigrant, they will just deem you as a public safety so that they can kick you out of this country. Okay? Open your eyes, people. Read between the lines of what's been said. You need to do that, because this is a bunch of bull. ISIS operations net 76 suspected SA area gang members. I think that's San Antonio. A 6-week nationwide gang operation led by U.S. Immigration Customs Systems and Homeland Security. They didn't tell you this in the other one, right? You wake up, people. Wake up. Okay, because are you gonna sleep until you're sitting down watching TV and you hear on your door and it's Homeland Security coming to put you in a concentration camp because they deemed you unsafe. They don't have to prove that you're unsafe. You don't have to do anything that says that you're unsafe. They simply have to know you exist and say that you are unsafe. They can literally do their little operations, going home to home, knocking on door. Oh, you're black, you're deemed unsafe. Realize that, guys. Realize that. This is real. This is real, and it's going on right now, people. These Caucasoids are terrorists, and they are running amok. 1,378 arrests across America. The agency said that 76 were arrested in San Antonio and South Texas. The operation targeted gang members and associates involved in drug trafficking, weapons smuggling, and human smuggling, and sex trafficking, murder, racketeering. But they didn't say any of them were arrested or even charged with any of those crimes. So that's interesting. Do you guys not find that that's interesting? That no one was arrested for any of those charges. They're arrested for gang affiliation or being deemed unsafe. None of that. They didn't find any drugs, any humans being smuggled, any sex trafficking. They didn't find any of that. But they wanted to throw in that they were suspected of this. What does that mean? That means they saw some black people standing on the street. They didn't care if they were teenagers. They didn't care if they were children, and they did a sweep and they arrested them, and they decided that they would label them as gang members. That's it. And if you're not a gang member, we'll make up a charge and put that on you. Okay, you need to realize this. They targeted black men and put a bunch of them in their concentration camps. Read between the lines. Realize what's going on. We're at war. I don't want to be at war. I don't. I don't. I would like to just live my life, raise my son, live my life. You know, just exist. Just exist. That's all I'd like to do. But reality is what reality is, and we can sit in our houses and we can bury our head under the sand, and we can say not all Caucasoids are bad, and we can say, you know, not all police are bad. And we can say all of this stuff. We can fool ourselves as much as we want to, but reality is going to play out as it plays out. And the reality is they targeted black people. They arrested 1,000 and almost 1,400 and put them in concentration camps. That's the reality. That's the reality. So that should not, this should make you feel like, oh my gosh, it's really going down. Okay, because the next is going to be martial law. That's going to be next. And actually, they're actually already doing that while they're rounding up black people and putting them in concentration camps, while they're killing our unarmed children. It wouldn't matter if our children had a gun or not. You don't kill a child unless you're a terrorist. Okay, so we really have to wake up and realize what's happening and use our brains and realize when we're being bullshitted, and this is one of them. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if, you know, maybe you have some gang members in your neighborhood. If you're a Caucasoid troll, don't even bother, because I'm literally just going to delete you. I won't read your stuff. I'm not going to go look up any of your false equivalents or examples. Not going to do it. So you're just going to be wasting your time. Your time. Not really mine, because I just delete you. If you're an actual black person and you've seen some gang members, please let me know, because I've seen as many gang members as I have aliens. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share the story. We need to wake up. That's just all I have to say, is we really need to wake up. We really need to start reading between the lines, understanding the coded language, understanding the terrorist attacks that are being on our community, we need to realize what's going on. So, thank you.